Okay, so first of all, thanks to everybody for coming on Sunday rather than sleeping at home, and then you chose to come here. We value that. And every Sunday we have this kind of classes. This time we are kind of interviewing Mr. Ismoil, not students but teacher we have chosen. And today I'll be asking him questions about his life and his career in general. It's not about only we don't want to make it only English based. Like what I mean is, it's not about only IELTS thing, but I would like personally to know about more about his life and then who he is actually in real life rather than a teacher. So you can then ask questions if you have any problems with your IELTS or general English or CFR or mathematics. Yes, you're good at mathematics as well. Okay, so first of all, Mr. Ismail, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like your background, where you were born, at school?
I am Ismoil and I'm from Bukhara. I was born and raised there. And in my family, everybody is educated, everybody is teachers. My grandparents, mother, and all uncles, aunts, except my father, because my father is sort of chef and he's not educated, he's not involved in education. That's why my father would always tell me, you have to be a businessman, you have to go in that direction. But my mom was, you have to be something educated or professor at university, and I decided to mix them up. So that's why I'm also making business and also functioning as a teacher. What else? I came to Tashkent in 2021 when I first took my IELTS exam. It was 6, and then I was like feeling down what I'm gonna do in this life. But in that point, my friends were there and they motivated me. They said, Ismoil, let's go back to our learning center because you've got a lot to show to the world and show who real Mr. Ismoil is. And I was convinced by those words and decided to continue my studies at my learning center. And after 3 months, eventually I got 7. Then I moved to Tashkent in 2022 because I entered university, British Management University. I was planning to go to the US, but unfortunately I couldn't win any scholarships. I'm talking a lot, right?
No, fine. Okay, you keep talking.
I'm talking about whole my life.
Yeah, you can talk, then we'll ask questions. We're fine.
Yeah, let's just put this America part apart for now. Then I entered British Management with fully funded scholarship. Then yeah, since then I've been living in Tashkent.
Okay, very good. So, and also we'll be giving some clarifications, like for some words and phrases that you use it if students do not understand. So the first one that you said, feel down. Can you make it clear?
I felt down means I had no energy, I had no motivation and enthusiasm about my actions, and that basically is a synonym for I lost my way in this life, my purpose. I felt down. It's a negative word. You can use it to describe your emotions.
Good. Okay. So actually, everybody in your family, other than your father and you, other than your father is our teachers. Which means your father is the black sheep in the family. Yeah.
Yes, black sheep, and you can also use teaching is in my blood.
Okay. So good. So now look here. Can you tell us a little bit about your school time? Were you a good student at that time, or did you learn English at school, or after school did you start?
I was the brightest student ever at school. I was sort of teacher's pet, and I was, while my classmates hated me because I was so good at everything. No, they honestly didn't hate me because I used to help them too. My school years, from the first until in my primary school years, my mom was my teacher, and and I used to get the highest scores.
Because of that, huh?
Yes, because of that. And other teachers doubted our performance there. Our principal, director, and the other classmates, other parents doubted that you are putting the highest scores to your son because you are his mother, they told to my mom. And it just fueled my motivation, and I just did my best to prove that they were wrong. And that's why I would get up in the mornings to do math, and my handwriting was illegible. Nobody could write it, could read it. And I just worked on that, and I brushed up on my math skills and every other skills to prove that my mom is giving me the most objective scores, not subjective ones. So that's why. Oh yeah, and then I moved to secondary school. In my secondary school, everything changed because it's transforming age. I got some distractions, girlfriend, there's different negative distractions, but they didn't affect me really because I had a strong willpower
to achieve her. Okay.
Yes, both, everything.
Okay, good. So then you use the word bright student, which means?
Bright student means top student. Top student means like intelligent, clever, smart. Who knows?
Okay, next one, teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet means, for example, I've got some students, whenever I forget to give homework to my students, some students say, teacher, you didn't give me homework. And then I give homework to students. So this is called teacher's pet, and this is called, favorite student of teacher.
Okay, so the student that other students hate.
Sort of.
Okay, teacher's pet, yes? Okay, then can we then use the phrase, for example, like, you are my dog, you are my cat, because this also, dog, come here. No? Okay. Okay, then fuel motivation.
Fueling my motivation means desire, urge. It's something that you feel inside. Fuel means, petrol, gas. Fuels means it adds up, it intensifies. It just boosts your motivation in one word.
Okay, and it pushed you further, yeah?
Yes.
Further, okay.
Or you can also use top dog.
Top dog.
Yes, with your students.
Okay. Top dog, tall dog. Okay, very nice. Okay, then so you start learning English at the age of?
In my 10th grade.
In your 10th grade?
Yes.
So this is 17 years old.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now look here. I started learning English when I was 16 years old, and for me it was quite hard. At the beginning, for 2 months, I went to English course, but I understood nothing. I used to go, come back, and then even I thought about changing to learn French. I was going to learn back like 15 years ago, and then did you have this kind of thoughts or doubts about your English? Then you wanted to change, or something was difficult that put you down?
Despite the fact that I somehow had those feelings, I couldn't just follow them blindly, because I knew that my parents were putting me high expectations, and I also believed in my own skills, because whatever I did, I tried to do it maximum. But for example, I even play chess. If I'm not playing it well, I don't do it. So whatever I'm doing, I try to do it with my full potential. And with English, yes, I was sort of one of the most stupid students in the class, because I didn't have exposure to English before that. And my teacher, every time I went to the lessons, my teacher gave me that negative look. Oh my God, that again student came, and it of course felt negative. But I had no other options. because I knew that my parents need someone who could take them from one position, from middle income family to the higher income family. And I thought I was their savior who could make their lives perfect and happy.
Good. So you said follow somebody or something blindly.
Follow someone's words blindly or follow something blindly means you don't fully understand it, but you just go into that direction without fully knowing everything. Yes. Or
Okay.
how can we make a sentence? Do you have anyone who wants to make a sentence for following something blindly?
For example, you don't know what you are doing sometimes, reading, listening, yeah? Mr. Ismoil asks, do it, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, you don't like it? Okay. Then middle income family.
Middle income family means we are not that rich, we are not that poor. We are like in middle. We can have food, we can have clothes, but we don't go to traveling as much as we would like to. And yeah, this is called middle. And I think a lot of people in Uzbekistan are middle income family.
Okay, good. And also, like, I was gonna ask you about, so which aspect of English was hard for you? And then also, I know that like learning in Tashkent is quite different. Learning in Bukhara is quite different.
Yes.
And that there is a big difference. So, can you tell us about what was the punishment and how many hours did you like spend for that? How did you study?
The pain in the neck was for me speaking. I couldn't speak. Even if I got 6.5, in my first house I got 6.5 from my reading and listening, and my speaking was 5.5. It was awful. Why? Because I was pure Uzbek, pure Tajik, and I somewhat knew Russian, but English was totally different from this Turkish family language category, and that's why my pronunciation sucked. I couldn't even pronounce simple words. That was so difficult for me to learn how to speak.
Mm-hmm. Speaking was your problem.
Yes, and the punishments were very harsh there. I spent 2 weeks outside when I first started learning English because I couldn't do my homework fully. We were supposed to spend around 8-9 hours every day to finish our homework, but I could do only 5 or 6 hours homework, and it was only incomplete. And my teacher used to tell me, get out, finish your homework, and then come back. And I spent 2 weeks outside. I paid for my courses, but I didn't enter the classroom. I was just studying outside, finishing my homework. And if we apply this strategy in Tashkent, result will be empty. So that's why he told us education system in Bukhara and Tashkent are totally different. So yeah.
But he is having the system here too?
No, for 2 weeks it's impossible. For a couple of lessons, yes.
Yeah, after 10 minutes, parents call, my daughter outside, what happened?
They call you.
They sent me a message. Okay. Then, yeah, okay, it's actually different in Tashkent. I'm from Khwarezm myself, and I know the difference. And their teachers can do whatever they want with you. Whatever the punishment it is, they can do whatever they want. They can send you out. For example, when I learned, like my teacher used to give me 200 and 250 words sometimes, like to learn for the IELTS. Even if you don't learn like 2 or 3 of them, that's all. Ruler and then bang. That's all. Like mathematics was harder than this. And then I'm not going to say that like corporal punishment is a good way, but it's different there. This is where we came from. And but Tashkent is here different. Yeah, like maximum you can, what is that? You can say like you are not good student, thank you, that's all. Huh? You can scream at them maximum, but you cannot kick them. You cannot give them 2 good shapats, for example, like to shake them down like that. Okay, yeah, okay, actually, it's actually different. Now, okay, I think in Buhara Haridm as well, the things changed because, you know, time different, time was different at that time. Okay, then use the word pain in the neck. What is that, pain in the neck?
Pain in the neck means problem, but challenge. Pain in the neck. You can say, for example, you can say, instead of saying English is difficult, you can say English is my pain in the neck. Neck means, do you know what's neck?
It's a problem, right?
Yes. Yes, not here, but generally, yes. Okay, then fine, very good. And okay, so at which point of your English course you got that motivation? Like you start feeling that, oh, I can do it, because you spent 2 weeks outside. You were already demotivated.
At what point I felt motivated? I never felt motivated. Never. I just did whatever teachers told me to do, and it's how I improved myself and progressed from 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Yes. There is no, you don't need motivation, honestly. Motivation is just temporary. I'm not telling it from Instagram. I'm just from real life experience. Motivation is temporary. And that's why you just need to do whatever you should do. That's it.
More systematic approach, right?
Yes, consistently do, spend more time, you don't need anything.
Okay, good. So again, so from your school time, can you tell us that the funniest situation that you ever had?
Funniest situation in my school?
Yes.
In my primary school, secondary, or educational?
In general.
The funniest moments in my life. That's a hard question because I have to think. Because every single day was funny for me because I'm a sort of a guy who makes fun out of nothing. The funniest moment though.
Like your girlfriend left you in front of everyone or something like.
No, girls never leave me. They wanna leave me, live with me.
Okay.
The funniest situation. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. Let me talk a little about. Oh, I have no idea, honestly. Because there are some funny moments that I cannot share here because they are so cringe and so private. But the ones that I can share, they are not funny.
Okay, so then we'll come back to this later when you remember that. So, okay, so you graduated school, yeah? So you studied 9 years or 11 years?
11 years.
11 years you studied. Okay, then how did you choose university? Who helped you or did you come up with it yourself?
My friends. I was initially trying to go to the US, but then I changed my mind. And Westminster was my top priority. And I tried to enroll in Westminster, but with full scholarship, but I couldn't get that chance. And I was offered a contract-based deal. And I even was ready to pay that, but then that was a funny situation. That was interesting. So let me tell you all the details about this. I came to Tashkent for 1 day only. It was June, in the beginning of June, if I'm not mistaken. I came here for 1 day only and entered Westminster's math exam, and I did it well. And on that specific day, one of my friends, let me tell you his name too, Behruz. He's a game changer in my life, and he has done things that no one else on this earth has done so far to me. For example, he's given me home here. I'm living in his home. He's given me job. He even found a job at Result at Cambridge for me. He even found a university for me, and he did basically everything. Now he's trying to buy me. He did this phone. He bought this phone for me. I do nothing. He basically my. gold friend, basically, yes. And now he's saving up money to buy me a car. So,
Behrouz, we want to be friends with you.
yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes, I'm really grateful to have such a friend. And what else? And in that time, he also registered my name to that British Management University and put the exam on the same day. Then after leaving Westminster's exam, I went to Khadra. It used to be here. Right now it's Nordic University. You know this university? Near Circus. Yes. And I came here, I took the test and finished it in 15 minutes, 20 questions. There were 20 questions, I finished it 15 minutes. And yes, then I went back to Bukhara and I forgot about British Management University. It wasn't even in my plans, in my list. Then after 2 months, I got a phone, when I was choosing a dormitory, for Westminster University, I get a phone call from British Management University that I got 20 out of 20 from math, and my IELTS was 7, and it fully covered my English part too. And also, they told me if I wanted to study at that university fully granted, fully scholarship, I can do it only with interview. And I just said, all right. I had a speaking interview with some American teachers there, and I got 19 out of 20 for my speaking back then. And yes, here you go. I got 100% scholarship from that university, and my life changed totally.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh no, I didn't talk about Italy. While I was more than sure that I couldn't get scholarship for Westminster, and I was thinking of other ways of getting scholarship. And in that time, Italy just popped up, and Sapienza University, if you have ever heard about it, this university offered me scholarship too, but I didn't want to go to Italy because I was the only son and backbone of my family, so yeah.
Good, okay. So now look here, now you're describing everything as a very pleasant memory.
Yes.
But I know that in real life they were not. For example, like you were talking about your friend bought testing. How did you feel that when your friend helped you a lot? Because it's not easy to accept help from someone a lot.
Accepting that help from my friend, I always repay the favor. Whenever he does anything good for me, I will do my best to give it back. So this is gonna be, fair trade.
Mm-hmm. So for example, how are you going to repay that house?
No, I'm paying,
Rent?
not, yes, I can say rent too, but it's not that problem. The thing is, I give him money sometimes whenever he needs, whatever sum, whatever amount he wants. Not that amount, but I can afford. Yes, and also, true friendship. Yes, here these days it's out of reach, honestly, to find this kind of friend. But if luck favors you, you can sometimes have such kind of friends who doesn't need you anything, but he just needs your presence in his life.
Good, okay. Then you said game changer. What was a game changer?
Game changer means eye opener. Eye opener means it's just like turning point in your life. For example, you can say IELTS or learning English is a game changer in my life. For example, you were living miserably, and after learning English, your life turned out to be luxurious. So it's like turning point, game changer.
And repay the favor?
Repaying the favor, for example, if somebody, if you give me money, for example, I will give you.
Give. Who is that?
I will give it to you back after a while. Or if you do something good for you, if, for example, if you helped me lift that bag for me for a while, I will try to do my best to do the same good deeds for you.
Good. Okay. So let's talk about your career. So you started teaching which year and where?
I landed a job at Cambridge Learning Center in 2022 as a support teacher, and I have worked there for a year, and the atmosphere there was good, and everything was fine. Unfortunately, I couldn't become a main teacher there because I am not type of a person who resists pressure. If somebody pressurizes me, I say bye-bye. So that's why they kept pressurizing me, and at the end of the day, I said this is going to be a new chapter of my life, and I just moved and I just started looking for other learning centers. And first I tried to go to Dior Bags, but they didn't accept me because I was sort of a normal guy, not that outstanding one, but result accepted me. So now I'm honestly grateful to be a part of this team because of lovely colleagues and friendly atmosphere and also a competitive salary.
Okay. Yep. And then, okay. So how was it when you started? It was difficult or easy, or have you had any kind of different expectations about teaching?
Honestly, no, because as I mentioned in the beginning of my speech, every member of our family is teacher, so I know what a teacher is like. So that's why I didn't have any difficulties while teaching young minds.
Okay, so have you ever made any of your students cry?
It happened a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Then one of them?
One of them, there isn't any good reason why they cried. One of them was that Abdullah's classmate.
Abdullah. Okay. I thought he cried.
Not Abdullah, Abdullah's classmate. Shahzada, her name was. And I have this bad habit of bullying students, not bullying, but making fun of them during the lesson. But it's good. So, because if a student doesn't do their homework once, I'm not gonna tell anything. Just I say, okay, do it next time. If they don't do it next time, I talk seriously. Please, you have to understand that it's very important. And if they keep not doing their homework, then I will not have any other options but to mock them. Because out of embarrassment, they have to keep doing their homework. So yeah. It's win-win sort of. This can affect his performance or her performance, and it also cheers up the mood of the whole class, and mine too.
Then, have you ever had anything like personal reason to mock somebody, not homework? For example, you wanted to make her cry because she rejected something, or she rejected you. Or for example, you didn't like her behavior or something, not homework.
Yes. Again, in their group.
This part will cut from YouTube.
Not Shahzada, there was another student. She was sort of, I don't know, she had a child way of acting. Out of sudden, she would always smile for no reason, and I thought she was sort of a psychopath. And then I didn't know what to do, and then kept mocking her, because whether I mocked her or not, she would always smile. So I said, why not?
But in a way, you respect all your students and like them.
Of course.
So Shahzada, your teacher, likes and respects you if you're watching us. Then
Yes.
you can come back. Then, okay. So fine, then you said you were functioning as a teacher, also you were doing some business. Can you tell us a little bit about your business, if it's not a secret?
For now, it's not a secret. It is a secret, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna spill the beans. And that secret is, or can I do it actually? Because it's like outside result.
It's yeah, no problem.
Will not be I fired.
Then if you are not working part-time somewhere else, you'll not be fired.
Okay, then I'm not gonna tell.
Okay.
No, it's not about that. I am working on some online projects of website and creating sort of online platforms where students can learn some vocabulary and do some reading comprehension tests. Because when I came to Tashkent, I realized that reading is the most difficult part for all students here. And that's why I am putting all my knowledge and expertise in that website to put students, to make students, proceed step by step and show them how to take their reading from one score to another one. So this is the online project that I've been working on.
Mm-hmm. Good. So then, in terms of your teaching career, so have you ever felt that so you shouldn't be a teacher, or you are not suitable for this position, or something like?
Well, I have worked as a logistics dispatcher, and I have worked as a banker. I have worked as a cashier, chef, cleaner, everything. And then I have come to realize that teaching is my passion.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, it's sort of a very good job. Why? Because in Arabic we have this quote, Al-ilmu izzu hazr wa sharaf al-akhirah. That means if you have knowledge, you are honored on this earth, on this world, and your akhirah, that means life after death, will be good too. You will be favored in front of God too, because you are sharing knowledge with students who need it. So that's good for both lives, for both worlds, this and that. And also money is not bad. So that's why I have considered all this and decided to choose this path.
Okay, good. So it might be interesting for your students as well. Like you work 6 days a week here, yeah, then Sunday. How do you spend your Sunday?
With my students, mock, and with those students who are lagging behind and missed some lessons during the week, I just call them and work them extra without no extra fees or money. And then I spend my evenings to myself solely.
Mm-hmm.
With my friends, hang out, have fun, and do whatever I enjoy.
Good. So, do you do any sports?
Lately, I've been playing ping pong, table tennis.
So, are you good at if anybody challenges you know?
I'm not as good as I would like to be, but I'm not an easy easy opponent for you.
Okay. Anybody here good at not? We're talking about table tennis, like. Okay, then we have to. Anybody good? No? Or are you afraid of your teacher? If I win, then tomorrow a lot of homework is coming.
Get out!
Okay. Then fine, yeah. So you came to result school and then you started. So what was the difficult thing for you at result school? Like to get on with colleagues or to adapt to something or whatever?
No, I can get along well with anyone. And the most difficult part for me was nothing, actually.
Everything was
Fine, yes.
fine.
I loved teaching, and teaching loved me too. So there was a mutual love, so that was good.
Okay, very nice. So, the most important question. So in the future, do you see yourself as a teacher? Will you continue working with these people? Where are you thinking of moving?
I will be in teaching sphere, not necessarily as a teacher, but as an, for example, academic director who teaches teachers how to teach students. So yes, I see myself in that position.
In that position, yeah. Okay, so there are some rumors that you are going back to Bukhara this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say about it? And your students are looking at you. Look at their eyes and...
With these cute eyes. Yes, actually it's in my plans, but nobody knows what future holds for us. And I just make decisions based on what the most optimal decision is in that specific time. That's why I'm not 100% sure that I'll go back to Bukhara, but actually east or west, home is best. And also at tree blossoms where it's planted. We've got this quote in English. That's why anyways I have to go back to Bukhara in one point of my life. So yeah.
Okay. So, if you have any questions, people, that you wanted to ask.
Yes.
Of course.
Hi everyone, my name is Abbas. I'm first time here. I was studying before at University in Tashkent. I'm glad to see you. My question is, as you said before, like I lost my direction, right, in life. How do you approach yourself to find yourself? Do you meditate? Do you talk to your friends? Or what's your methodology in life? Finding your purpose.
The most important thing I didn't do was I ran after money. I never chased money because if I chased money, I wouldn't be here. Because if
They don't pay me a lot.
no, for example, when I worked, I knew that IT or artificial intelligence would grow so fast, but I didn't take it up for money because I didn't have interest. And I worked one day as a dispatch logistics, and I didn't do it too, despite the fact I was offered dollars, a lot of dollars, because my English was good, I could convince people, I could get clients, but I didn't do it because I didn't like it. I just followed my passion. Then, for example, as a support teacher at Cambridge, I got 3 million sums salary, but in that time I was offered around $500 salary in a logistics company, but I didn't do it. So that's why you have to identify, you have to find what you want to do in this life, not just for short term, but for long term. And just take small steps towards that goal, and it's just going to be a matter of time until you find you in a good position in this life.
So you listen to your you listen to your guts.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Any other question?
I have a question.
Yep. Shoot it.
What do you think? What do you think?
You can give the
Can
question.
you give me advice for listening? It's difficult for me.
For you to understand listening. Well, I've got different level listenings from starter, beginner, elementary, pre-intermediate. When you start listening to them, first what do I do with my students? I give them reading, story, very simple and straightforward, easy to understand. They read that story and they finish it, and after that I give them the audio of that reading story, and they have to write down every single word. It just it makes the whole process way more straightforward, and it's how they improve their listening skills. Just dictation, writing down very simple audios, and the difficulty level increases in every step, in every level, so it's how you do it.
So this student can get access to these materials.
Of course, if you text me on my Telegram, I will share all those materials because I'm a generous person. Yeah.
Or not, you can send credit card number.
Yes.
Okay, then. Yeah, another question? Anything else? Okay, so I'll be asking some short questions to answer. Okay, so what is the most enjoyable thing in your life?
The most enjoyable thing in my life is that I am living in this life.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Good.
I'm living in this life, and I'm not alone. I have people who need me. So yeah.
So what is the best thing that you have done to anybody else in your life? Anybody?
Yes, it was for my parents. I think it just popped up in my mind. The first thing came to my mind, it was my father and mother. I bought them, for both of them, brand new phones because whatever we do, well, I am in this position because of my parents, basically. Not for myself, or not for my friends, not for anything else but my parents, because they kept praying, made du'as for me, and those du'as kept me from being damaged from some bad influences. So you guys have to make sure that your parents always pray for you, because first your father's pray is accepted without any questions, and your teachers du'as accepted without any question, and any poor who suffer, yes, poor or very suffered people's du'as will be accepted without any questions. So make sure that you will get these 3 du'as to become a person of your dreams in this life.
Yes, that's why do not make your teacher angry. Then negative dua is also accepted.
Yes.
Okay. Then have you ever made anybody upset? You wanted to apologize, but you were pride didn't let it happen.
Wow.
You felt that you should apologize, but
I used to have a lot of girlfriends, and I didn't ask apologies from